If everything that happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas, we'd be in trouble because we'd miss out on one of the best tactical shooters for the Xbox 360 yet. Thankfully, Ubisoft broke the rules and we can play Rainbow Six Vegas, which is the latest game in the popular Rainbow Six franchise. And it's one that basically reinvents and reinvigorates it. In Rainbow Six Vegas, you play one of the team leaders of the elite counterterrorism team Rainbow, and you kill terrorists dead. And apparently they're all living in Las Vegas right now. They kind of invade. You have to go in and stop them, figure out what they're up to. We have one thing about the plot, it's a bit standard, stop them from using the MacGuffin device and killing millions. But the rest of it, though, is amazing. You basically get to fight it out in all sorts of fictional Las Vegas casinos. The really great thing about Rainbow Six Vegas, though, is that it makes you feel like you're an elite commando. You'll be fast lining out of helicopters, rappelling off the sides of really tall buildings, crashing through the windows, and killing everyone inside. That's something we really haven't seen in this series yet. You're kind of part Splinter Cell, part commando in that way. The other really cool thing about Rainbow Six Vegas is that it's kind of eerie how close it comes out to Gears of War, because they both feature this great tactical combat system where you really want to use cover. You want to put anything solid between you and the enemy. That way you don't get shot and you can poke your head around and take out the bad guys, or you can swing your rifle around the corner and just fire blindly in case you're in trouble. You use tactics with your team members so they can flank the enemy. It is a very tactical system. It offers a lot of depth. You're doing a lot more than just walking into a room and shooting guys. You're kind of storming into a room, you're trying to ascertain everything, you're using cover, and you're just trying to use your weapons, use your grenades to pin them down and to kill them. The combat in Rainbow Six Vegas is just excellent. The other thing about Rainbow Six Vegas is it has an excellent multiplayer system in it. There's both competitive and cooperative games. You can play the single player game cooperatively with up to 3 other people, or else you can also play in terrorist hunt mode, the popular mode which just puts you in a level with a bunch of randomly placed terrorists and you kill them all. Competitively, there's a lot of team-based modes in here that kind of appeal to all sorts of players. If you like the old school Rainbow Six style of multiplayer where you die and you can't respawn and you just basically wait there until everyone else finishes, you have that option. There are also a bunch of cool new options such as retrieval mode, which is kind of like capture the flag, but you can respawn in it too. So it gives you a lot of replayability that way in terms of you can play it as kind of a hardcore old school tactical shooter, or you can play it more of a fun action heavy realistic shooter, but one that lets you respawn. The visuals in Rainbow Six Vegas are excellent. You really get a sense that you're battling it out in all these fictional casinos. They're just incredibly well realized. There are slot machines and card tables, and the detail on all your Rainbow Six troopers are pretty amazing. The other really cool thing about the visuals are just the various vision cams you can use. I mean, you can toss a smoke grenade and turn on your thermal vision and see through the smoke. That's very tactical too. You want to do that in situations where you don't have a lot of cover, so you just create a smoke cloud to hide yourself in. The sound effects are pretty good. At this point, all realistic military shooters sound alike. You have the very authentic sounds in it. There was one thing we wished for the game is that it had a little more bit of a Vegas soundtrack to it. I mean, this is Vegas after all. It was a home of Elvis. It was a home of Mr. Wayne Newton. I kind of want those kind of sounds in this game. But aside from that, this is a very good looking and good sounding game. There's just so much in Rainbow Six Vegas to really enjoy. I mean, there's a lot of replayability here with the single player campaign and the multiplayer. There's excellent graphics, excellent sound. And this is just a brand new Rainbow Six for a new age. I mean, you really get a sense that this is a series that's been reinvigorated and reinvented, and it's all for the better. If you're a fan of tactical shooters and if you have an Xbox 360, then definitely get Rainbow Six Vegas.